Welcome back. I'm Tae-Kyun, and we start off with the top stories. Following resignations by acting leader Kwon Song-dong and some members of its Supreme Leadership Council, the PPP has held a general meeting of its lawmakers. The meeting is likely to serve as a watershed in discussions on the party's introduction of an emergency leadership system, but some party members are opposing the transition into the emergency system, calling on their current leadership to step down en masse.
The PPP's internal feud over the introduction of an emergency leadership system continues. A scheduled meeting of its Supreme Leadership Council was not held Monday morning following a series of resignations by sub-members. Except for floor leader Kwon Song-dong and chief policymaker Song Il-jong, two other council members repeatedly opposed the party's transition into an emergency mode. Supreme Council member Kim Yong-tae called for reforming the current leadership system, saying he cannot understand why the party is pushing to go into an emergency mode. Supreme Council member Chung Mi-kyung raised procedural issues, noting that adopting an emergency system is impossible unless Chairman Lee Jun-suk resigns. In order to set up an emergency leadership committee, floor leader Kwon Song-dong has to hold a meeting of the party's national committee and name an interim leader. Chairman of the National Committee, Seo Byung-soo, is opposed to the measure. In an interview with KBS, Seo said the situation has not changed and there are no reasons for the party to move into an emergency leadership system. He added the transition is also groundless under the party's rules. Daegu Mayor Hong Jun-pyo proposed a more drastic option. He called on the current leadership to resign en masse and select a new floor leader to fill up the leadership vacuum left by Chairman Lee Jun-suk. Party's leaders are holding meetings with lawmakers to collect opinions on the transition.
비대위로 전환하는 데 있어서 신속하고 그리고 당원 당규에 맞추어서 잘 갈 수 있도록 의원님들하고 의견을 수렴하는 절차를 거치도록 하겠습니다.
They convened a general meeting of party lawmakers on Monday afternoon. Meanwhile, Lee Jun-suk posted a message on social media encouraging his supporters to join and become party members.